Hey everyone, Angry Ice Cube here, and we are back in the Moors, right where we left off actually, because you know what? Well, don't tell anyone, but I just recorded this first video, and then I was like, why don't I just record the second video now since no one's on and I don't really have anything else to do, so here I am. Alright, so we left off, we were on this little cliff, and I was talking about that stuff. Behold, that stuff. Alright, oops. Like I said, these are all Thylosians down here. You're gonna find a bunch of ogres and stuff. They got a little green glow around them. They got like superpowers or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, let's take this down to the forgot the name. Firmroot Moot. Wells Mets to you too, Sicily. See, your name's Sicily. Alright, see all these places. There's Tupta Beach, Shadow Cleft, Overlook, Tillage Patch, Firmroot Moot, Guck Drop Point. Remember, that's one way. And then the UJL. I'm not sure what the J stands for. It's upper something landing, I guess. J. What would J be? Jelly. Jam. Jump. Jet fighter. Anyways, let's go to the Firmroot Moot. Whee! And since we're on this lovely little thing, let's take a moment since someone was talking about the epics in general chat. This is the only epic you ever need. The prismatic weapon of the scale. Check that baby out. Oh, look at it. It glows with prismatic might. Oh no. Oh, Carafrum's coming. He's the prismatic. No, this is the prismatic right here. I got it in my hand. That's the Ghoulbane model, by the way. I keep telling people Ghoulbane's like the ultimate sword, and they think I mean it's like the best sword. No, I mean it's like the single most common sword in the world of Norath, because everyone uses Ghoulbane as their blank. But that's okay, because Ghoulbane's awesome. I've got the Empower Ghoulbane somewhere around here. I should show it to you sometime. It's basically that, only instead of being a rainbow glow, it's got a golden glow, golden sparkly glow, because it's been fully empowered to defeat Ghoul Lords. Alright, so here we are. We're at the bottom. Well, not the full bottom. Full bottom's way down by the ocean. Alright, this is where you'll find the survival accord. Notice we got froglocks and trolls and stuff. Yeah, they formed a little pact because they're the survivors of this crash, and the swamp is a pretty mean place, and they're just like, hey guys, why don't we not kill each other? And so they're forming up a protection thing. And they're not just the survivors of the crash. There's also frogs from Tupta and trolls from Grob. They got their own thing going on here. Let me show you some of the factions up here in the Moors. Where's the factions? There it's factions. See faction, Moors of Ykesha right here. Alright, so we got Broken Skull. They're the pirates. Alright. Then we got Clan Grob. Alright, they're the trolls. There's the Survival Accord. They like me. The Gukton Guard, they're the Froglocks from Tupta. They like me too. Grob likes me too, but not as much. I like the Gukton Guard because if you get your faction up to 40k, or ally status, you can buy some pretty cool armor from them. I mean, it's not like super awesome armor, but it looks cool. It looks that's what the Grob armor looks like, which isn't all that impressive. They've also got a green one that looks kind of like snot, but the Froglocks have this cool blue one. Used to be what my swashbuckler was wearing until they made that cool magmatic armor. Anyways, we got a bunch of quests that you can do in here. Wait a minute, where? Storing weapon. Oh, here, of course, you're gonna have trade skills. You're gonna have your trade skills, and you can do them over here. What was I looking for? Oh, I know what I was looking for. Okay, over here. Here we have our daily shard quest for Guck.
Well met.
Here's the 3 Gucks. We got Halls of the Fallen, Lower Corridors, and the Outer Stronghold of Ykesha. There's also a raid zone for the Inner Stronghold. I've gone in there once or twice. Bring someone or a couple of someones with Cure Curse, because they curse like it's going out of style in there. Anyhow, easy, medium, hard. Easy, medium, hard. This one actually kind of is hard. There's a little thing with the final boss where, like, oh, how did it work? You had to do. It was one of those tricky things where you had to like time the kills so that they were close together. Because if you didn't, then they did like this massive explosion of focus damage that just completely annihilated everyone's face. I remember the first time I killed him was, I don't even know how I did it. It was Misty. Misty did it right here. She must have tapped into my self-righteous irritation because she suddenly just survived the focus damage, which she shouldn't have been able to do. Everyone else died, but we did it. And I was like, yay! Where's the professor? All right, here's the professor. This guy is again one of the NPCs for the Shadow Odyssey timeline. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Quests completed. Signature, wouldn't it be? Or is it Hallmark? Nope, here it is. Signature right here. Alright, see all these? The Shadow Odyssey. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Proof of the Pudding. That was the crafting epic I was talking about. I collected all the ingredients required for Anita's recipe, and she was able to recreate her grandmother's earring. The earring being the earring of the solstice. But anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, of course, the prologue. The prologue depends on which city you're from. I'm the Overlord because I'm a Shadow Knight, but yeah. You go talk to Queen Antonia or Overlord Lucan. And interestingly enough, speaking of Lucan, that first merchant that you meet in Skyrim, in the, what's the name of that place? The Riverwood Trader, the guy that had his golden claw stolen, his name's Lucan too. Lucan Valerius. I have no idea why I brought that up, but yeah, there you have it. I've been playing Skyrim recently because I discovered that I have the special edition. I did not know that I had the special edition. Apparently, if you had all of the DLC and the original on Steam, you got the special edition for free, but I was never given any notification of that fact. So the other day I was just looking through my library and I noticed that I was like, wait, why is Skyrim on there twice? I never bought a second copy. And then I noticed that one of them was the special edition. So I started playing that just to see if what was so special about it. And I was like, neat. Anyhow, yeah, Professor Fonfate, you need to talk to him quite a bit. So you're going to be going here a lot. Gotta do a bunch of quests in here. You're going to have to go through all of Guck and stuff, and you're going to have to go through all the Shadow Void Shard places, all that stuff. You're going to have to do all that. Ends up with an epic battle with someone from the past. Anyways, let's get on with this. So, over here, we got a waterfall. Then I got the hiccups, as usual. It just wouldn't be a normal day if I didn't have hiccups. Again, it's my lung capacity. My lung capacity is always changing. Sometimes I have closer to normal lung capacity, and then other times it'll go down, so my diaphragm is constantly flipping out. So I get hiccups all the time. It's really annoying, but oh well. So yeah, we got this waterfall here, and here's a cave. And sometimes there's a name in here. Oh, there he is. The Warlord. I've already killed him, as you can see. He doesn't have the star, because, you know, my AA. But, yeah. There he is, a Warlord. He cringes. He cringes in fear, because he knows that Misty might eat his face. Rawr. Alright. So, yeah, there's named in here. There's quests that take you in here, of course. There's quests that take you everywhere in this place. You're going to be going all over the place. Let's see. Let's go check out Grob. Grob's over here. Swim through the waterfall. Amazing how it doesn't just send me crashing down to the water below. I mean, you'd think my wings would get all icky. Speaking of my wings, actually, I've been wanting to show you this. Okay, now I mentioned that, you know, this is tier 1 shard armor, Crusader shard armor, because I got that whole Paladin Shadow Knight thing going on. I'm a Shadow Knight that looks like a Paladin, and plus it matches my wings. Those are not actually my wings. You get these wings from the Shard of Love. They're the wings of Valor. No trade, and it's a rare drop. Those are actually Misty's wings. She's got those nice little wings here. Cute. And now you can see my cloak. Yay! But screw that, because behold, wings. They look good on Misty. That's actually not her hair color, at least not the hair color I picked in character creation. The lighting engine is a little wonky in this game. Depending on your settings, what you see in character creation isn't what you see when you're actually in game. Like in character creation, she has dark red hair. But she's got nice hot pink hair. It's because of the can't remember the setting. Darn, I can't remember the setting. There's a special setting that really changes the hair. Because like Kornev, you'll notice that he has kind of blondish hair, but he actually doesn't. He's got more pinkish hair because he's a high elf, or maybe I should say rose-colored hair. Anyways, Grob's down this way. Oh look, here's a dude. He's got a little quest for you, obviously, and he'll send you all over the place to talk to other ghosts. There are ghosts, and they need you to do stuff because they they can't pass on. Although, I already did your stuff, so why are you still here, dude? Yeah. I'm beginning to sense a little deception on his part, maybe. Anyhow, Grob is this way. Again, they are hostile at first, so you need to do a few quests back at the firm root, get them to like you. Or at least to not hate you. But you can do all sorts of quests inside Grob. And here we are. This, by the way, is a decent place to look for like ore and stones. You can usually find them growing along the sides, although I don't see any right now. Oh, could have changed. Huh? Well, there's shrubbery if you want a shrubbery. Yeah, I believe... Yeah, that's the armor I was talking about, the green armor. It's not all that... I don't like it as much. It looks a little better in the leather form, but yeah. Anyhow, she will give you a quest to build your faction before you try to go in. If you try to go in without, then all the guards and stuff are going to be hostile. If you run into them, there's guards all over the place. But as you can see, there's bunches of people in here doing all sorts of stuff. But that's not what we care about. What we care about is down here. This little stream thing here. One of the quests, heritage quests that you can do is called the Book of Thex. Do I have it on me? I might. No, I don't think I do. No, I don't. It would probably be in her house. Darn Misty. Anyways, they're going to send you to a place. This is the place they're going to send you. Alright, this is actually a clicky rock if you're on the quest, and you can zone into a little zone there and talk to a Thexian researcher. So when you're looking for someone who would research, you know, Thexian history, you want to come to Grob and go down this little path here. When you go in there, you're going to be making several trips because you got to talk to him several times, but ultimately you end up betraying him because, well, you're nothing if not an asshole, and there you go. Hey, look, trading. I mean, yeah, trade to killing. Zub zub. Zub zub. Wait a minute. Didn't the orcs say that in Warcraft? Not the Warcraft MMO, but the actual Warcraft. I know they said Dagu. And then Bark Rust. Although my roommate always thought they said Sparkplug, but I thought they said Bark Rust. Bark Rust. That's what I always thought of anyways. Bark Rust. Pretty sure there was a Zub Zub in there. Maybe it was Zug Zug. I don't know. There was something. Yeah, see, there's some ore right there. You can get some beryllium ore or something. Wait, do you get beryllium from that? No, I don't think you do. You get something else. Anyways, you get something from that. You can get silicate loam. I know that much. Alright, so we found Grob, and, well, you know what? Let's go swing by the anchor. Just say, what's up, Anchor of Bazul? That one's a little tougher than the obelisk. It should be. It's the medium. One of the bosses in there is actually kind of tough if you don't do it the way you're supposed to, because it's got one of those special things about it where if you don't do it the way you're supposed to, every time you hit it you take massive retaliatory damage. And when I say massive, I'm talking like chunks. Well, nowadays it wouldn't be that big of a deal because, I mean, I've got 260,000 hit points at level 95, and that's going to go up substantially when I hit 100 because I'll be able to put armor on that sends that up into the millions. And I'm not exaggerating, it's in the millions. I mean, hell, I chronoed down to 95 on my monk, and my hit points on my monk, which are like 2.6 million, went to 500,000. So, you know, your hit points grow substantially. So the amount of damage that they do probably isn't going to be as big of a deal. Unless, of course, it scales. I don't know. I'm kind of just speculating. But there's a boss in there that's like that, where you hit him and you haven't done blah, then he's going to hit you for blah, and you'll probably explode. Munzok's Material Bash in the raid zone in Lava Storm, the Void raid zone in Lava Storm, there's an enemy like that in there. You know, we got one good hit on him, and then we exploded because he hit us for like, you know, 700,000 focus damage. Which back then, 700,000 focus damage was like 7 times your max health. Boom. Again, you had to do a special thing to negate that, and we couldn't do it with the group that we had. Oh well. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're going there. But you can also bypass that boss. You don't have to kill it. The final boss in that one was kind of cool. You had to triangulate. That one gave a lot of people trouble because the triangulation is a little wonky, depending on, you know, what did or did not happen in the fight. But enough of that. Okay, so if you go over here, Ykesha Spine. We got this nice little place. There are some names that you can find out here. There's a name Croc and stuff like that. I think the name Croc's over that way. Wait. No, I think he is over that way somewhere. There are names all over the place out here. Alright, so you want to go up this path. Again, this is where you're going to be finding the Thulosians. Here's the Thulosians. Notice how they got that little green glow. They have the power of Thule. Alright. They have turned their backs on Ralos and they have started worshipping Kazakh Thule. And they have the green mist power. Remember the green mist that wiped out the Ralosian Empire? Well, they've got part of it, I guess. I don't know. Why it doesn't kill them, I don't know. I don't think they explain that. Maybe they do and I just don't remember. But yeah, Kazakh Thule made the green mist and it's like this devouring mist that destroys everything, and if you piss him off, he'll unleash it and kick your ass. So don't piss off Kazakh Thule. He's the faceless. So if you're gonna piss him off, just don't do it to his face. Oh wait, you can't because he doesn't have one. Ha ha! Yeah, that's a little effort quest humor there. All right, so if you go up this pathway, you're gonna start the Ykeshans. All right, here we go. They're goopy froglocks and trolls and stuff. See how goopy he is? He's goopy. Kind of reminds me of my Gildy Garpum. She's goopy. You can tell her I said that, but I tell her that all the time. She pretty much ignores me whenever I say anything to her now because she knows I'm going to be dropping a sick burn on her ass. Boom. Catch and Troll. She's been playing for years. She first started playing this game when she was 10 years old. And everyone was always like, it reminded me of my brother. They get really self-righteous and impatient and irritated because you're fucking kids. And it's like, you know what? You were just like them when you were a kid, so fuck off. And more to the point, they're generally more mature than the adults. I remember there was this one girl, she was only 11 years old, met her way, way, way back. I mean, gosh, when Rise of Kunark. When Rise of Kunark launched, that's when I met her. And she knew how to play her illusionist better than most of the illusionists I knew. And people were always talking shit to her, and I'm like, you know, I talk to them in the group and just say, hey guys, you must feel really big saying shit like that to an 11-year-old. She's 11 years old? Yeah. You know, but good job. You told her off. She's not going to be messing with you again. Oh wait, yeah, she will. She was feisty too. She'd tell them right off to their face. That was awesome. Anyways, the point being, they generally aren't the annoying ones. It's usually the adults that are acting stupid. Alright, so here we are, Guk. Entrance to Guk. And the drop ship drops you off over there somewhere, I think. Or over here. Somewhere over here. As you can see, there's no balloon to go back, so remember, it's a one-way trip. Now, there are 3 Guks. Don't ask me which one's which, because I have to look at the map first. Okay. Ykesha Stronghold. Okay, so the middle one is hard. And Halls of the Fallen. Which one was the easy one? Lower Corridor and then Halls of the Fallen? Or was it Halls of the Fallen and then Lower Corridor? I don't remember. It was one of these two on the outside is easy and one of them is medium. This is the hard one. As soon as you go into the outer stronghold, you're going to be getting swarmed by guards. The alarms go off and they will come for you. Let's see here. That is also, by the way, the raid zone. There is also that Unseen Arcanum. Where is it? I think it's, oh yeah, it's right here behind this ivy wall. This is the Unseen Arcanum. It was added in later on, so it's a more difficult shard zone. It's not really a shard zone. It's, I think, like 4 fights. I think they're just 4 boss fights, one after another, and you get stuff. Here's the person who gives you a quest for it. They're all like, hey, just go in there and stop them because they're going to unleash horrors, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay, whatever. I believe that's the Plane of Nightmares or something like that. So, yeah, it's a little bit harder. By a little bit, I mean, well, it's a lot harder than they were. Like I said, we died on the pole. We weren't geared for the zone, but we weren't exactly, you know, running around naked either. It's just hit hard and hit fast, and we could not keep up with it. Still can't remember which one was easy and which one was medium. I think lower I think Lower Corridors was the easy one, and Halls of the Fallen was the medium one. But yeah, this is Guk. You just go along this path. You can always evac out, but you can't take a balloon. Sorry to say. Notice they got special powers. That's their thing. They're followers of Ykesha. Ykesha is some troll warlord dude. Honestly, don't know a lot about him. Never really looked into the lore behind him. I just know he's some warlord with special powers. Some sort of badass. And he must have some sort of powers because they're his followers and they've got powers apparently granted from him, so maybe he's got like demigod status or something. I don't know. Pure speculation. I won't know unless the game tells me. I mean, I can go look up old stuff, but it can contradict what the game says, but the game can contradict itself. So that kind of stuff always happens. It's kind of like with Elder Scrolls, you know, as they always talk about the dragons being gone. It's like, guys, I've been playing Elder Scrolls since Arena. The dragons weren't gone. They've always been there. I fought them. I've talked to them. I've gotten quests from them. But then suddenly in Skyrim, the dragons have come back. They've been gone for thousands. No, they haven't. Did you guys even play or at least look over your older games? No? Okay, then shut up. But oh well. But it's still a fun game, so who cares? Alright, so here's the Thlossians. Again, there's just a whole bunch of stuff up here. There's quests that'll send you up here to find stuff, but I don't believe there's very many quests up here. Maybe some clickable stuff on the ground that will give you a quest, but nothing too fancy. However, this is a great place. These guys are a great mob to kill for faction because Grob gets better, Gukton Guards gets better, Survival Accord gets better. I'm not pissing anyone off. Well, besides the Thlossian Warlord, but we don't care about them because they're never going to like you. They will always hate you. So it's like Sebulus. Sebulus is always going to, or the Cytherian Empire. It will always hate you no matter what you do. So you don't care if you piss off them. They're already pissed off. But yeah, you can go up here, just spend like an hour running around in circles. I did it once, and I got all of my faction up because, oops. The thing is, if you do quests for them, you're going to piss off them. If you do quests for them, you're going to piss off them. Generally, if you do quests for them, you piss both of these guys off. I mean, it's like doing one pisses the other ones off. Although not always a survival accord. But up here, you're making all of them happy without pissing anyone off that you don't want to piss off. So, hey. Now, admittedly, you're only getting 25 faction per kill, but still, I mean, when you can one-shot them, again, run around for an hour. I ran around for like a half hour once, and I can't remember how much I got, like 20 or 30,000 faction. No, I think it was a little less than 20,000. I think it was between 15 and 20,000 faction. But still, it got me up to 50k, or 40k, so I could get the armor that I wanted to get. So, you know, and I wasn't doing anything else, so why not? And all the loot. Got lots of loot. That was nice. Sold it. Made me some money. Back in the days before we had auctions for like 150,000 plat, because people didn't have that much money. You know, when the goblin lottery was up to 150 plat and people were like crapping their pants because, oh my god, I'm rich. Nowadays we're like, 150 plat. Shit, you know, spend 15 minutes running around Maldura and you can loot enough items to sell for that. That's the path you take to get up to the Broken Skulls. Let's go check it out, and then there's just a couple more spots I want to show you. One being Tupta, and the other one being the Overlook. Yeah, the Idol of Brock. Is that Brock Samson? I'm sorry, Brock fucking Samson? That would be hardcore. Probably not the case, though. Alright, so yeah, there's some more Thlossians over there, but we don't care about them. What we do care about is the Broken Skulls. See, we got Broken Skulls. You come up here, and lo and behold, there's a little thing here. Oh, look, it's a little encampment. Let's keep going. And from here you can see the Palace of Furzul. It's down there. There's a little bridge right there. And then more hiccups because life just wouldn't be worth living if I didn't hiccup all the time. And here's the caves. I'm not going to go inside. It's the Broken Skull Loft. You will find lots of guys to kill, but also there will be quest givers in there. Uh-oh. Tarkus's battle prowess grows intensely, fighting shoulder to shoulder with Chirgon. That is apparently something involving the new Epic 2.0 quest for the priests, if I remember correctly. I've seen that a couple times when I was in this zone. I don't know where they're located at. Don't really care. Uh-oh, Kragus watches the health of Tarkus closely. Beware. Alright, so now we're just going to fly because I can. But that's Tupta right there. This thing right here is a little frog-lock village in the trees. One of the mobs for the Beast Lord epic is in this village. Can't remember. Do I have to summon it for it to appear, or is it just a random spawn? Well, anyways, one of the Beast Lord epic mobs is here. Pretty tough. Got some daily quests that you can do. Froglocks of Guck. Oh, the crafting stuff is in one of these side houses. I think it's this one. Let's take a look. Probably wholesaler, some crafting stations. Oh yeah, one of the things that one of those guys needed, I mentioned that metal that you got from that boar fiend in the last video. Well, one of these little pincer things. Yeah. It wants stuff from all over the place. You got to go all over the zone for it. Wish I remember. Oh, wait, this is also. Yeah, here's where the crafting quests are mainly located. Hey, look, it's the soup cook of Guck, or of Tupta. Again, wholesaler. Faction merchants are in this building? Yeah, here we go. Faction merchant, broker, banker. Oh, it's that blue armor I was talking about. That's the blue armor right there. Let's zoom it in. It's kind of cool looking. I like it. It's that dark blue. I like that dark blue. Yeah. Anyhow, alright, so that's Tupta. Not a lot to Tupta, honestly. There are also, like, here's a crafting person up there. You can walk up these trees. Just be careful you don't fall, because that's kind of a long drop. But you'll probably land in the water, so, you know, it shouldn't be fatal. It could be, if you know, if you're fussing around while you fall. I would not recommend it. Ah, this actually brings back memories. Funny little story. I mentioned Elfie earlier on. Well, she's someone I play with. Well, I remember one time we were over here doing something, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but we were messing around, making fun of each other like we usually did, and she did something. I can't remember the details. I just remember the aftermath. She was laughing at me, saying something like "can't catch me" or something, and ran up here, but she didn't have faction, and these guys were of course hostile, so they just walked up and one-shot her, and I fell off the cliff laughing. I caught myself, but I fell off the cliff. I was just laughing so hard. I was just like, oh my god. Landed down there and evac'd out. I was laughing so hard though. It was great. She's like, just shut up. Just shut up. I'm like, yes, that was so awesome. And here's a little balloon safety person. Let's take it over to the Overlook. There. This is the Overlooked. We're going to go over there. And that'll be it for this video. And then next time we'll be going down to the bottom area because why not? Why not? Alright, so we're just following the little balloon. It goes this way. And hopefully it's going to turn and not go all the way back to the firm route. Are you going to turn, little balloon? Are you going to turn? Alright, you've betrayed me, balloon, so I'm jumping out. Alright, we're going to go down this path. Remember the anchor's right here. We go down this way, and that'll take us to the Overlook. Yay! And as you can see, I mean, not a lot of variety in the zone. It's just, it's the Moors of Ykesha. There you have it. Little stream here. Got some more sturges. Remember the sturges. Watch out for the level drain. Actually, these guys don't level drain, but they do in D&D. They level drain you, and it's like, no, they sucked out my level. How? How do they suck out your level? I don't believe in that level drain. I think that level drain is just a bunch of propaganda bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Level drain. You have to suck my memories out to level drain me. Anyhow, this is the Overlook. There should be a little building over here. A couple of quests. Oh wait, That's the overlook. I'm sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Survival Accord. Dudes everywhere. And then we got these guys. Provisioner. Far Seas Trading Company liaison. So yeah, you're going to be doing some crafting stuff up here. And if you look down here, you see that little pond down there? Okay, there actually is an exploration point on that you need for a quest to get a walking stick, which I recommend getting. Let me see if I have it on me. Is that it? Yeah, bug strutter walking stick. Alright, not to be confused, bog strutter, not bug. Not to be confused with boot strutter. Boot strutter's like this, he's a guide, he's a dwarven guide, I think. And these are gnomish guides. Well, they want you to go find all these locations in the moors, and then they give you this stick. I recommend getting this stick because all you have to do is equip it and use it, and it increases your walking speed by 35%. Now, this is a good thing because sometimes mounts are disabled inside certain zones, like shard zones and whatnot. Sometimes they're not, and other times they are. Like I was doing some zones with Kiko, his mount was still working. He couldn't fly, but he still had the run speed buff. I didn't. I took off the mount and put it back on, and my run speed was still 0, so I had to use this just to keep up. It was annoying, but it's good to have it for those situations, because then, boom, you got 35%. Oh, I mean, yeah, nowadays you can get walking, or not walking, to run speed totems, so you could do that. Do I have any run speed totems? Well, maybe not, but yeah, still, it's a quest, and it's a fairly handy item, so I recommend getting it, but do what you want. Anyways, that little spot down there, if you can glide, you take a running leap off of the cliffs here, and you can just make it to that pond. And that's the last, usually the last update for the quest to get that walking stick. Like I said, you have to visit all these different points. You have to visit the Skull Island. You got to visit the top of the loft there. You got to visit this place. You got to visit some place down there. Like I said, that's going to be where our next video takes up. All this area down here, and those islands. In there. So yeah. So I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching, and peace out, everyone. Laters.